Hi friends, Teacher Rachel here today, and this week we are working on the letter X. So X kind of looks like a hook, kind of like the hook on my arm. So you just go like this and curl your finger, X. And so this week we are going to be doing some X-ray related activities. So X-ray is X-R-A-Y. X-ray. So X-rays are something that doctors do in order to look at your bones through the muscle and through the skin. When you go to the dentist will use X-rays to look at your teeth to see if you have any cavities. And then sometimes you have to get X-rays to see if you have something in your stomach. Like my dog ate something she wasn't supposed to, so I had to take her for an X-ray to see what was in her tummy. Or I had a friend here at the school who ate some coins once, and so a doctor would be able to take an X-ray to see where the coins are at in the body. So soft things like muscles, skin, blood, those kinds of things don't tend to show up on X-rays. What shows up are hard things like bones or things that aren't supposed to be there, like coins or anything else. So you got some materials this week, and I'm going to show you a few different ways on how you can make an X-ray of your hand. So you've got some Q-tips, you got a black paper, you got a white paper, you got white glue, you got white paint, you got chalk. You're gonna need a paintbrush, you might need scissors or something to draw with. Just depends on how you want to do it. So I think that the first one I will show you, I'm gonna start with the chalk. And so what I'm gonna do is, because white chalk shows up on black paper. So typically X-rays are a black background with white showing the body. So I am going to do an X-ray of my hand. So I'm going to trace my hand with the chalk. This might be easier with smaller chalk. I'm gonna kind of draw my fingers in there. Okay, so there is an outline of my hand, and what you can do is you can just draw some bones. So your fingers are made up of multiple small bones. See, so there's a bone here, a bone here, a bone here, bone here, bone here, bone here. So there's 3 metacarpals. So these are your phalanges and your carpals and metacarpals, which are fancy words for the parts of your body. So there's 3 bones in your fingers, and then in your thumb there's just 2. 1 and 2, and then there's lots of little bones that make up your hand, like your knuckles, and then I don't know all the bones in the hand, but that's kind of what you would be going about with an X-ray. Another way to do it is, let me trace my hand again. Okay, my thumb looks really big, but that's okay. You can take some white paint and kind of do the same thing. You can, by painting your hand. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, actually maybe I should wait for this one to the end so I can wash my hand. But we'll switch for this one. So I'm going to grab some glue, and then I'm going to grab some of these Q-tips, which kind of look like bones. You might have gotten a different kind of Q-tip, but Q-tips kind of look like bones in that they've got the end pieces, like the joints, and then the middle long piece. So I'm going to take this and kind of glue it on, one for each finger. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then I can take and be very, very careful if you're going to do this, but I'm going to cut some of these in half to make the smaller bones in my hand. So I can go like this. There's 1, there's 2, and all the bones kind of come together at your wrist right here, so you can see how the bones all kind of come together right here at your wrist. Go. Finger bones connected to the hand bones connected to the wrist bones connected to the arm bones, and that's the way they are. All right, so I have 2 different ways here that you guys could kind of make your X-ray. Another fun way, so I have 2 pieces of paper, so I can show you guys another way, would be to go ahead and draw the outline, but I think I'm gonna try to use some paint on a Q-tip to draw my outline. And you could draw your outline however you want. Maybe you have a white colored pencil, or maybe you have a cool like white gel marker. That would be really fun. If you have gel markers or pens, that would be really neat. So I'm gonna trace my hand like so. There we go. It got a little bit messy, but that's okay. That's what happens when you have fun. All right, oh, I'm gonna grab a tissue real quick. Always good to have some tissues or paper towels on hand when working on these crafts. All right, and so what you can do for this one is you can either take your white piece of paper and maybe draw a bone shape. So a bone, some bones kind of look like if you like did like a dog bone kind of thing, kind of like that, where it's got the joints on the end and the long piece in the middle. So then I can take my scissors and I can cut it out like this. Let's see. Have you ever broken a bone? I've never broken a bone. I almost broke a finger once because my sister shut my hand in the van door, which kind of sucked, but it just was really bruised and I ended up being okay. So you can make a bone like this and then take some glue, either liquid glue or if you've got your glue stick handy, and just glue it on like so. So here's a bone for my hand. Ta-da. Or you can just take the paper and rip some kind of irregular pieces. So let's see, I'll use this one. I'll put some glue right there. And so there's a bone for my thumb. And then I'll put the other bone right there. Ta-da! So there's a thumb bone. I could put some up here. So there's 1, 2, and let's see, and 3. Ta-da! So you can do it like this. So I've got my 3 finger bones, 1, 2, 3, right there. I've got a hand bone. So this is just a couple of different ways that you guys can make your handprints. The last I'm going to show you, which is going to be the messiest way, so make sure you have a paper towel or something handy if you're going to do it this way, is I'm going to go ahead and trace my hand. I'm going to use a chalk. I wish I had skinnier chalk to give you guys, but that was what I had. So I'm going to trace my hand, and then I'm going to take my paint. You know how we like to get messy, and I'm going to just paint, but I'm not going to paint my whole hand. I'm just going to paint right down the middle where my bones are. I try to at least. And like that. And then I'm going to put some spots on here to kind of represent the different bones that are in my hand. Okay. It doesn't have to be a solid. Then I'm going to take my hand and put it inside that chalk and push. And there. Now I have kind of like the bones of my hand. So I hope you guys are having fun doing this project. I'd love to see which way you want to do your x-ray of your hand. So feel free to send pictures. Let me know how you liked it. Maybe let me know, have you ever had to have an x-ray? That would be really cool if you did. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.